Welcome back. So there is, if you have not seen this already, a new Monster Train menu, not menu, demo for Monster Train 2. That's right. Now there's still, it's a demo. There's a lot of things still locked. Can't look at a logbook or a library or the train depot to customize. That looks like cosmetics you can unlock. You only have the depart at the moment. Now let's get into this. There's going to be daily challenges, community challenges. The demo only has the two different starting clans. It only has Covenant 0 and 1. So we're going to play some Covenant 1. Now let's look at our two champs. We're going to start with this one. Okay, so the Banished clan. So this is basically the angels have come to your side. And the Pyreborne, which are dragons and hoarding. Your starters, you got Just Cause Advance, which means move to the front of the floor, and apply Valor 2. So Valor, you get +1 attack per stack, and then after the combat fight ends each round, you gain armor up to your stack count. So if you have 10 Valor, you have +10 attack, and at the end of the turn, you go up to 10 armor. The Pyreborne starter is Fire Starter, deal 1 damage, then apply Pyrogel 2. So you deal 1 damage, right? And then Pyrogel means all damage sources are increased by 2 more damage for the rest of the combat against that enemy. Your champion here is Fel, right? So Fel is now back on your side, and you are still chasing down a Seraph. So there's new clans coming into this, right? They don't have the old clans at the moment. Your Pyre Heart, you actually get a choice between Pyre Hearts, so you can unlock them. I think there says 10 plus of them will be available eventually. There's 2 that you can unlock in the demo. Your basic one, 40 attack, 85 health, or Heart of the Pact. After playing a card from your primary and allied clan, draw +1 next turn. So this one unlocks at earliest after your second run. But let's do the Proto Heart Cage because that's your starting one. We're going to do Covenant 1. Enemies are stronger. We also start with additional cards in our deck. No mutators yet. Let's depart. And as we explore this, I'll point out the new mechanics. I'll also point out new keywords. We already talked about Valor, so we got Divinity, apply Valor 10. Equipment's a new effect. All right. So equipment cost Ember. They give plus attack or plus health or a mix plus an ability, and a unit can have 1 equipment on it at a time. If you play another one, it removes the old equipment and puts the new equipment there. And so what this does is kind of interesting, right? It kind of makes it so there's no infusions, there's no Pact Shard system in this game. But this allows you to upgrade any unit with a special ability, and it also allows you to put it on your champion, which is really nice. So this one's Revenge, so you got returning old keywords, applies Pyrogel 3 to the attacker. And then here is the Steadfast Crusader. Alright, so this also has another new mechanic. So equipment's a new mechanic. Abilities are new mechanics. So an ability is something that you click on the unit and you target or cast from the unit itself, and then it has a cooldown. So this one has a cooldown of 2 advanced, deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to this unit's current health and armor. And so advanced once again moves it to the front. So it's a running body slam, right? We see our bosses, they're pretty well set. There's not a lot of variety yet, because it is just a demo, and you can only get up to clan level 3 Ascension 1, but it does have a baseline, right? From the boss information. They thought Rising Dust boss info mod was so good, they're going to make it as the base inclusion for the game. So let's click OK. So as before, you get your starting champion and starting horde. So let's look at the 2 champion paths. Okay, so we got on chain shift, gain Valor 1 permanently, and we got Revenge, apply Valor 1 to friendly units. So this one's really good for pumping up your floor for lots of attack. This one's really good for doing some weird, I'm using shift shenanigans. So we're going to take this one. Gain Valor 1, highlight that effect. And then here we go. We got Herzl's Horde. We can start, here, another keyword. A new mechanic, deployment phase. Banner units do not exist anymore. Instead, you have a turn 0. It's not a real turn, but you get some extra Ember. And you can play out specific units during that turn. So that's called the deployment phase instead of the banner unit system. So that's another new mechanic. And lost luggage otherwise is still the same. After that turn, you draw 10. Golden Idol trial gold rewards are increased by 50%. I'm going to take the Golden Idol because I kind of am greedy for gold. That's just how I am. Still have the option to skip. Let's see, anything else new, right? Loot Horde. So this is a mechanic of our secondary clan, the Pyreborne, where you can get golden eggs. And you can then cash those in at the end of combat and between combats for loot. And so there's different loot levels. So if you have more loot, you get more things, right? So you get gold, you get a random minor Pyreborne artifact. You get to choose from 3 Pyreborne artifacts, choose from 3 minor artifacts. You get, one choice of 3, then a random normal artifact, 1 choice of 3, random normal, 1 choice of 3, 1 choice of 3, and there are Pyreborne artifacts that unlock higher eggshell counts. And if you look at 12 and 13, right? So you get a lot of artifacts, but here at 12 and 13 eggs, you can start getting major boss artifacts. So you can start getting those Space Ember and draw effects once you get high enough. I don't have any loot, so we're going to save it for now. We'll keep exploring as we go upwards. I like how Heaven and Hell is just connected, by the way, by a train. That's pretty amusing. Alright, so we got new units to effect. Dominion's Preservation. We got Mind Mother, so the trial effects new one draw -1 each turn. We're going to do it because I like the gold, right? If you'll notice, right, 15 health recovery instead of the normal 5, 475, a 7220. He's not a bad guy to face, but all of the units scale higher, okay? That's one big difference. So we got this phase. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop both of these up top, right? And so you get the deployment phase. So during the deployment phase, you get 1 additional Ember, which is nice. And you can see that here. So you get 3 normal Ember, 1 extra deployment Ember, 4 because of the trial for my card draw, and then 5 capacity. And we're going to drop Shield Stewards. They got an overhaul. You got Shield Stewards and Spear Stewards. So the shield ones go in your opening hand. The spear ones do not. Now I'm going to greed. So I'm going to go ahead. So I used its ability. So I went to the front, which is great. And mostly did that to trigger this shift ability. And then going to advance it again. More shift. We're going to drop a Train Steward. And we're going to Pyre Gel the back unit. Right, 475. Things start out with some pretty high health. I'm going to shift again. We're going to take out the money. But you also notice, right, the Pyre starts out with more damage. Okay. So we're going to Lava Armor. And Lava Armor. I'm going to Body Slam. Oh, I should have done this first for 2 triggers. Oh, well. But we're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep shifting. 29, so that's going to be 69. If I do a Pyre Gel, taking what, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. We're just going to take the back out, and we will take a Pyre hit. It's so much easier to leak now because everything just has so much health, which is fine, honestly. We're going to keep triggering the shift abilities. and be happy with that. I want to try to maximize my permanent stat gain here. So we're going to body slam, shift, shift, just to once again get as many permanent scaling as I can on my champion. Yeah, we took 4 damage. Scoring's pretty well much the same. Points for winning, minus 2% for each damage. Boss rushes, trial bonuses. Okay. Ooh, I'm going to take the Wind Blade. That's a great equipment for my champion. We already have some divinities. There's also the Hymnists. They're small little units. They are not banner units. But they're one size. You can see that. But they all have enchant ability. So there's quick. There's quite a few. But we're going to take the Wind Blade because I want to put this on my champ. All right, for my dragon effect. So here's something that gain eggs. Let's see. I just want to check, make sure I haven't missed any keywords. Yeah, shift, resolve, trigger shift, those are the same. So this one has a slay gain and egg. This one is Pyreball. Deal 30 damage to the front enemy unit. And it has explosive. So if you kill something with this, all the excess damage tramples as damage to every other enemy unit. So if I hit something for 10 damage and it kills it, that 20 extra damage, it deals 20 damage to all other units. Pyrocast, consume, that's returning keyword. Pyrogel, we've talked about. We're going to take the golden touch. I'm going to try to start farming some eggs because it's fun. And we got Merchant of Steel, Merchant of Magic. We got the 2 different units. I want to look at the Banished banners. But here we go. You get 4 choices, 2 minor, 2 major. So I can upgrade something with Valor 5 to start with, 10 attack. Smidgestone. They become 1 size and fragile, which is interesting. And Titanite's another new one. Incoming damage is reduced by half. So that's another new keyword, Titanite. But otherwise, we've got our merchants. Still cats. Let's see what our banners are. So we got Sword Maiden. Draw an equipment card from your deck, Valor 8. Demonic Fledgling. Oh, and when equipped, yeah. Demonic Fledgling, strike, gain Valor 1, shift, gain Rage 2. Alright. So, strike Valor 1 is interesting. Shift, gain Rage 2. So I could scale it really hard with my strategy, but I want my equipment as soon as possible. So we're going to take the Sword Maiden. We're going to just take the Titanite. We're going to put that on you because I think that's strong. We're going to re-roll. So we got 20 health. We got quick is now also plus 5. Large stone's better than it was before, right? Plus 1 size, 15 attack, and 50 health. And we have Avarice, upgrading unit with Avarice 3. So Avarice is when this unit deals on-block damage gain gold equal to stacks of Avarice. It's a pretty nice ability, but we're going to large stone you. Yeah, 2090. Very cool. That's going to do a lot of body slam damage, which I like. Titan Skin's another new keyword, a new ability. Damage reduction per stack. But here we go. We got the healers. We got this guy, Vanguard, another new keyword. If it's the only unit, and when this applies when the unit is at the front of the floor. So if it's in the front, it gets plus 8 attack. So lots of new keywords and a few new mechanics. We are going to summon you in front. We're going to summon you in the back. We're going to put you down middle. And we are just going to lava armor you. A 2100 is a lot of damage. We're going to go ahead body slam to trigger shift. I'm going to trigger shift twice. We're just going to drop 2 units. I'm really curious about something. I think there's a bug. I could shift you to the front to get the gold. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. We're going to shift you to the front so we can make sure we get the gold. We're going to shift you to the front. We're going to apply this. And I think there is a bug with armor, but I haven't tested it. All right. So you have 20 attack. When I Oh, nope, never mind. I thought it might keep the stats sometimes. It does not, so that's great. I'm going to drop this down. We are going to body slam. And then shift you forward. And apply a fire starter. Not enough to take out the guy, unfortunately. So we do take some pyre damage. It's okay. We're going to gain 1 egg. I like it. I'm going to do that. Awesome. 1 damage does nothing, but Pyre Gel 2 does increase my damage by 6 to get the kill. Alright, we are not going to do anything to this floor. We're not going to use the body slam either, because I want to get as much shift effects going as possible. Just to make sure I am upgrading my champion's permanent abilities. Alright, so we got choices. We got Cleave, deal damage to enemies equal to the attack of the front enemy friendly unit. That's pretty good. We got the Quick again. We got Consume, Descend, then Advance a friendly unit, deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 2 times this unit's health and armor. So I could send them down, which is pretty good. Descend and Advance. So that would trigger 2 shift abilities, which is nice. And then it does damage, but I think we take the Cleave just because it's great. We're going to... So we got another Golden Touch. We're going to greed up with an Alchemy, I think. Flicker, deal 1 damage to each unit. That's great for the Pyre Gel stuff. And so here you go. I have the chance to loot for 10 gold or save. And we're going to save. I have 210 gold. It's a pretty good amount. Okay. So we could go to Merchant of Steel again, or we could go to Merchant of Arms, which offers random equipment, rooms, and ways to improve them. We're going to go this way. We're going to take the health. Celestial Alcove. This is kind of like your Concealed Caverns, but first we'll go to the Merchant of Arms just to show this off. So here we go. You get Mind Cages. Resolve, reduce cooldown by 1. That's pretty nice, right? Hall of Mirrors. So I can buy equipments and rooms. Rooms, once again, another new mechanic. Each floor can have a single room applied to it, and they can be replaced. But this one is -2 space when create a copy of friendly units on summon, and then Void Armament, the rare one. Multi-strike 1, costs 3 to put on them. Extinguish, purge this unit from your deck. It's pretty strong. We got purges, we can take 2 equipments, combine them into a single thing, and we can have deployable upgrades in equipment or room to be drawn in the deployment phase. We are going to take the Mind Cage. We're going to combine the Mind Cage with a Lava Armor. Okay? Then I'm going to take this Hall of Mirrors as well. We don't have enough to upgrade it yet. Okay, so here we got our Concealed Cavern of Wondrous Boxes. So you get 3 options to do here. Alright, so you can take 3 spells and put them into a small gift box. So basically it draws you 3 things at the same time. We don't really have any great spells to pack into a single thing, so that's okay. We can pack 3 units into a single box. This is great if you have non-banner units. We only have 2 non-banner units as stewards, but we also have a large mystery box. Add a random card to your hand each turn. I'm going to do that because I find it fun. Okay. How much does this cost? 75. I can only gain 10 from my horde. I was really hoping for that as well, but I've been greedy out my money. Alright, Archeon, Scion of Savagery. This is our first flying boss, and it gains Rage 3 when Siphon. So Siphon's kind of like a Harvest, but only if it's an enemy unit. So still a flying boss, so that's still the same. We're going to take our deployment phase. What are we at? Valor 26 already? That's pretty nice. So we drop the Fel, we drop the Crusader, we're going to drop our Sword Maiden. We draw the one we can't cast. Oh, don't worry, it goes back into our deck, right? So these do not go into the discard pile. They go into the deck, which is great. Huh. That's cool. We're going to take this. Oh no, we have to Body Slam. Just protect our guy. We're going to go ahead and equip you and take out the healer. So this is just a 6/2 unit. That guy's not too bad on scaling. I don't think we need the Hollow Mirrors anymore. Consume, Advance, Apply Damage Shield 2 is pretty good. We can... How do we want to do this? Let's Slay. Yeah, you gain Rage, it's fine. And then we just Cause. We're going to give you the armor, get some shifts going. Here we got Resolved, +3 attack, and take 20 damage. The Flagellant. They got eyes everywhere. Biblical angels. Oh, by the way, I guess I never went over some of the Demon Eyes apply melee weakness 3. Basically, Fel's chafing after Seraph. Seraph has decided to form deals with the Titans in Monster Train 1 that have been referenced to gain extra power. There you go. That's what's going on. We're gonna Valor, Body Slam. We will drop a Shield Steward in the back. No, I lost my unit. We got the Resolve cooldown. We definitely want to drop this here. 36 is fine. We're going to send you to the front. So much shift. That is the main goal, to keep shifting. And now, consume, apply damage shield to 22 units. Right, this has cooldown 2, so we're going to Body Slam. Awesome. We're going to gain some eggs, because I'm greedy for them. Now all your valor is there, which is good. We are going to Golden Touch. We're not going to use that. I just want to check something. Titanite, cooldown 2. I really wish... Oh, Resolve reduces cooldown. Okay, so basically, yeah, that's better than I thought. I thought it reduced your total cooldown amount by 1, but it resolves reduce cooldown by 1, so you trigger it every turn. Okay. We will Body Slam just for the heck of it. And we're gonna Pyrogel. Okay. Man, supply. We don't have any other advanced cards. That's unfortunate. Could just wipe out the floor, right? We Body Slam. We Cleave. We could do... That's 18. We're at 38. So we're not going to get more. We get 8 damage with this, or we can get 23 with this. More because of the Pyrogel. So we're just going to do that. Alright, I would like some shift cards, please. Thank you. So we're going to shift, we're going to Body Slam, shift again, just to get our stats maxed up higher. Very cool. Give me gold. Superheated. Double the amount of Pyrogel on a unit. Sanctuary. Apply damage shield 2 to friendly units. And Hell Furnace. When a unit gains Pyrogel, gains +3 stacks. We're going to take the Sanctuary. Shift, apply armor 5 to friendly units. Okay. Divine Dancer. That is very interesting. If I can get an Ascend, I really want this, right? Sword Maiden, draw an equipment card from your deck. We already seen that. Firebrand, Revenge, gain Valor 2. I think we're going to take the Divine Dancer. Shift, apply armor 5 to friendly units. We're going to look for an Ascend spell. Now, major enchantments have been changed. Right, so they're plus 25, plus 20 now. Limbo Solace, that's still your draw relic, still blue, still plus 1 draw. Heaven's Light, though, is now 2 floor capacity, which is very cool. And Hell's Flame is plus 1 Ember per turn, plus 1 Deployment Ember. And deployment phase is super good, so I have been really enjoying taking the Hell's Flame. We could get some stuff, select 1 of 3 minor. If I keep going to get other random effects, you know what, we're just going to take this as is. We're going to loot, get the 50 gold. Here's the minor ones. When you equip a friendly unit, apply Conduit 4, plus 1 magic damage on this floor per stack. That's new. Dragon's Whelp get plus 8 attack. That's the creature types. Dragonstone gain 1 at the first turn of battle. We'll just take that. Alright. I do want a Merchant of Magic, though. There is another Cove. There is a Merchant of Trinkets, but I want magic. So double stack. So we got, once again, 4 upgrades. We have 20 consume. That's the same. -2 and gains consume is a new one, right? Apply double stack. You'll notice double stack does not increase the cost by 1 anymore. And remove consume. Okay. For units, we got a Greed Dragon plus 5 attack and 10 health for each egg. Extinguish, gain an egg. We'll take you because why not? And then here we go. That's the Revenge one again. Look at Daedalus is here, by the way. If you didn't know, it's not Huff. It's Daedalus. We're going to take this one. We're at Valor 44 already. That's pretty strong. We're just going to keep on the same path. All right, -2 consume. On what? On you, that's a good one. Remove consume. Not. I could do it on here. Sure. We're going to re-roll. There we go. There's our -1s. There's a Permafrost. Seek Stone now, by the way. -1 and gains intrinsic, so that's really good. So we're going to -1. We want to make sure we're casting the Just Causes. And so intrinsic is the first turn, by the way, after the deployment phase, right? So I don't get it during deployment. It's the first turn afterwards. So we're going to put that on another Just Cause. I don't think I need the magic power, so let's go battle like that. And let's go into the Thorned Trial here. So we're going to do this as before. We're going to drop you into you up top. I'm going to drop this one. Give you the shift ability. We drop here. We have no way to ascend, unfortunately, so let's go ahead and drop. Just get that down. Okay. Another Windblade. Resolve triggers ship. That's actually pretty good. So we have 4 embers, so we're going to drop this here. So that's going to give you 5 armor per turn. We body slam, and then we're just going to start shifting around. Alright, so units, we got Fallen Executioner, we got Penitent Pearstone, so the angels, but with spikes 5. And we got this little guy. He's a little bit annoying. We're going to Pyrogel you, because you give me junk, right? Oh, by the way, I haven't highlighted this. It does have the normal, so restart battle is now in the menu rather than quitting back out. Note, you can't do this in the middle of combat. get rid of you. We will do this, and we're going to apply melee weakness 1 to the floor and push that to the back, and we drop a shield steward. But there's also a undo turn, so you start at the beginning of your turn again. So there's even more redo options. I think quitting out of the game goes back a turn. There's Pyroclasm Attuned still here, explosive. So if I did this right, it pops everything else on the floor. We're going to body slam. We're going to just cause. Take them both out. I'm going to greed for more gold, because that's just how I am. Okay. We knock out both of those. Melee weakness. 70, 80? So currently I have just enough to pop that in the first hit. If I do this, so this guy has can't apply sap 2 to my units. So if I do this, right, that doesn't help. If I do it here, I'm taking, it's going to do 18 times 5. It's 90, so I lose damage, which is all very sad. So we're going to Pyrogel this bottom unit to take it out. And send you, oh, I should have sent the junk guy to the front. That was my mistake. Missing out on my egg formation, though. My eggs. Hey, we'll do junk, room for money. We're gonna body slam. Might as well give you some valor. Give me some more money, please. This is good. So we can knock one out. And then we're going to apply that here. So now we jump forward faster, which is great. So we shift you forward, we use your ability, we shift you forward. Goodbye, junk. Hello, damage shields. We're going to Pyrogel here because I do want to kill that backliner. Okay. So we take you out. We body slam. We just cause, and then we're going to melee weakness the enemy and shift them around. Doesn't matter there. 3, we're going to hold off on using those. I don't need more equipment. Consume 20 armor and Valor 5. Benediction 3 cost. Valor 3 and damage shield 1. And it's repeatable, so we're going to take that. Okay. Make it rain, deal 10 damage to enemy units, lose 10 gold, and repeat this card's effect up to 3 more times. Stuck Up Whelp, enchant, grant Avarice 3, and Greed, deal 20 damage to all units, slay, gain 10 attack. Or again, 10 gold. So let's see your units and your enemy units. We're going to take the Stuck Up Whelp for now, because it's funny. We're going to save. 435 is a good amount to go in. Yeah, there's another Merchant of Arms. I could go Trinkets, get a bunch of artifacts, but I want to go Merchant of Arms again, okay? Because I want to make sure I get my room turn 1. Okay. Alcove. Let's see what's in here. Dante. So Dante's new. Dante the Dependable. Summon, add a permanent Dante's Candle to your deck, then gain a stack of multi-strike for each Blight card in your deck. So that is much better than before. You get him immediately. He scales over the run. He has 1 size, costs 2. You still, after 2 fights, get upgrades. But I think at this point, we're not going to take the Dante. Let's go to our Merchant. Do we have 2 to combine? Yes, we do. Okay, let's combine. I'm gonna re-roll. This one's good, but I want to see if I can get something slightly better. Equal to its max health. No, no, we don't want that because I have so much Valor stacks. We're gonna combine these two. During the deployment phase, I'm gonna take this Hall of Mirrors. Okay. And we're going to start removing things. We're going to get rid of the 2 Spear Stewards. I'm going to call that good. Alright, Mark of Invasion. These guys, oh man, these apply Corruption 3, which is kind of annoying to our front unit. So Corruption's kind of like Frostbite on your units, except it does not decay. We got Slay Effect, gains Titan Skin 1. We get Harvesters. We get the Sap on Incant. We're gonna take that for 225 gold. Okay, so this time we're gonna haul here. We're gonna drop 2 of them. I like that. We're gonna drop these 2 center. And we are not gonna play you. We'll just drop the Train Steward. Don't have the Ember to play everything, which is fine. Okay. We do it like this. So much damage, right? What is that? 3, 6, 9, 12, 24 in total. So we do want to wipe that wave out. So I'm going to do it like this. Hey, now they survive. We are going to Body Slam and shuffle those around. Okay. We're going to Body Slam again. We do our shifts. Gain 2 eggs. I want to keep maximizing my eggs if possible. I would like more room space. We're going to shift. I'm going to Body Slam. We will damage shield here. Do we greed for gold? No, we keep shifting them. Just accept that for what it is. Friendly units advance on strike. So that's a good room, because now I also get my space back when I replace it. Body Slam. Very cool. Golden Touch. Very cool. Valor 10. Also very cool. No, we lost my unit. It's okay. I don't feel like using my gold. We shift once. We Body Slam. We're going to slay once. We shift again. Drop the Train Steward. Okay. Pyre Gel, not really needed. I think it's just a benediction here. I'm gonna just give you the melee weakness. Notice equipments and rooms aren't spells, so they don't trigger and can't. That can be a fun one. Alright, we're gonna Alchemy and we're gonna Stuck Up Whelp just to gain gold. Oh, and we Body Slam, of course. You always Body Slam. Okay. We advance once. What are you perishing to? Kodo the Absolute. Slay shift. Oh, it's because, duh. I forgot. Units advance. Or, yeah. The units advance after they attack. I should have put it in the center because of that. Oh well. That was my mistake. Valor and friendly units get +1 attack per stack. That's strong. Demon Eyes is just also very strong. We're going to do Begone though because it's melee weakness to the full floor. And you get some very wide floors coming up. Fanny in the Flame, 3 damage to a random unit twice. This can hit your units. Please be aware. Pyrogel, 10 and 10 damage to enemy units. We're just going to skip, take 10 gold. We're at 8 of 8, so we're going to loot. We can go up by 2, so let's go ahead and do that. So we can get up to 12 if need be. Equipped units gain 10 armor. At the end of the battle, gain 3 if you took no pyre damage. Let's try it. Maybe we're lucky and we won't take pyre damage. But we only have... We have a few more fights, right? Okay. Magic and an alcove. Yeah, we're going to go Merchant of Magic. I want my stuff to be free. Alright. -1 cost alchemy. We want to be able to cast that. Permafrost? No. Reroll. -2 gain consume. We're going to put that on another divinity. Double stack. Where's a 0 cost? Yeah, we put this on a 0 cost because it doesn't increase cost anymore. We could also put it here. 4 damage shield is really strong. Put it here. 6 Valor damage shield 2 to the floor. I like that. And we're going to also put the heal on this. I like it. Alright, we're going to remove some more stuff. We're going to remove the starters. Just to thin out my deck. We can consume another one. And we can remove 2 more. No more Pyrogel. We're just going to thin this deck out, try to get more advances to work. You know what? We'll even go one step further. We'll remove 1 Train Steward. Alright, here is Kale, a Lord of the Cherubs. Nourishing Feed, Kale and his Cherubs grant 20 health and 2 spikes to enemy units. So he summons little morsels to feed things. He has Resolve, +20 health, and spikes 4 to the front enemy unit. Yeah, spikes, Resolve. He summons morsels. We'll see those in a second. Alright. So as before... -2 room size, you go down. Very cool. Dancer in front, you in the back. We drop both of those. We're out of space for what we would want to do otherwise. Do 35 damage equal to your eggs, then lose 1 egg. I don't want to lose my eggs, thank you. Okay. So we start our shift actions. We're going to gain 2. I didn't even... Okay. Extinguish, guys. Here we go. Nourishing Cherub. It has Buffet. Eat and grant 20 health and 4 spikes to its eaters. Deal 10 damage to itself. So it's an interesting one, right? We will melee weakness Body Slam. And we're just going to consume that out to get more eggs. We got a lot of attacks up top, so as long as I don't take pyre damage, I'm pretty happy. Alright, we advance you. Gosh, that is so much. I could advance it again, but I don't think that's really worth it. We're going to send you forward. That's fine. And we pop that so we don't get a junk. I'm gonna save the Avarice. You never know, maybe I can get it up top still. Can't deal 1 damage to enemy units. That's an interesting one. Oh, that's really good if you, Huh. Okay. Well. I really would like to cast that, but we don't need to, so we're going to cast this here and then Body Slam. And then I could shift once, do a Divinity. The other option is we're going to take you out just to reduce the chance for junk. Okay, now we're in a very strong position. I'm going to cast the Shift. I'm going to drop you down. Body Slam. What's melee weakness this floor? Valor 10, Pyregel? Yeah. Alright, we can have 10 eggs. Currently we're set to gain that 3, so I don't think we need to do anything else. We're going to Body Slam. We advance twice. We don't cast those. Okay, get rid of the junk. We shift you guys around. We will buff you up. Just to get some more damage through. Let's go ahead. We can blast again. We could also cleave. Yeah, we're going to cleave. So we shift. We shift. Oh, no, we can't cleave then. We Body Slam. Then we just cast the Divinity. At least we can take out one of those. No, we can take out both. That's nice. Anyways, this floor gets Pyregel. I guess we drop you down. Body Slam. Do a shift. Get a little bit of gold there. Anyways, we will shift once. Double your Pyregel. Do a little bit of damage. We're not going to do that because I do want to get to 10. But we get a kill, so. Very cool. Friendly units gain Valor 7 on Slay. Yes, please. We will take in this instance. What do we want? Do we do +2 floor space? That could be useful. We could do +1 draw or +1 Ember. Let's take +1 Ember. We're at 10 of 10. We're going to loot. Okay, swapping a unit reduces cooldown by 2. Very cool. When you equip a friendly unit, apply Conduit 4. Units get +3/+3 for each upgrade on their card. Let's do Shell. That works well with my units. When an enemy unit ascends, they gain Pyregel 2. When a unit gains Pyregel, it gains 2 stacks. Let's do Pyregel 2 on Ascension. +1 per turn, -3 during deployment. That would put me down to 5 on deployment. I don't like that. Let's do a Split Anvil. When you play a spell, spells in the hand that cost less reduced to 0 for the turn? Yeah, definitely. Now we do another Merchant of Arms. No, we go to spells. Armory. 50 damage to all units at the start of combat. Revenge. Deal damage to the attacker equal to this unit's health. Fragile. No. Alright, we're going to go on Chained 3. You gain Multi-Strike at Valor 50. You have a Valor 125. I think this is going to get the Multi-Strike. The Savior is an activated cooldown 3 advance, gain Valor 5, gain armor equal to 1 times the Valor. So, ooh. That could be really amusing. Just, it allows me to constantly shift the skill faster, but let's get the triple strike. I think that's the correct call. Alright, -1 cost. Do I want this on anything? Let's just do it on the just cause, make sure it is free. Heal. Put this on the Sanctuary. Permafrost. We're going to keep it on the Golden Touch. We have the money for this. I don't mind it. 25 consume. No, thank you. Holdover, double stack, holdover. Could hold over a cleave's not horrible. Double stack. Doesn't increase. Melee weakness 2 to everything's pretty strong. I was hoping for a remove consume. -2 and consume here. Now we're going to double stack this. Melee weakness 2 on everything's good. Alright, next battle. Now this one's tough. We're going to take Heaven's Seal. They did nerf Heaven's Seal, thankfully. But it's this guy, the Terrifying Amalgam. If there is no units on the floor, it deals 5 damage to the Pyre. Yeah. It's kind of scary, right? But you know what we're going to do? We're going to play bottom. So we're going to deploy our floor. We're going to drop 2 of these down. Triple strike. That's a lot of damage to start with. You go up top. Ooh, we can even do this and gain 1. Very cool. Alright, gotta keep in mind what I do and don't have. So we're going to shift once, then we cleave. We shift again. We can go ahead and flicker. And let's go ahead and just get the damage shield now. Get that out of hand. Alright, let's Lava Flow. We're going to change you to the Slay effect, and then we can Benediction to make our hand free. Shift. Gain some more Valor. Let's pop the backliner. We're just killing things bottom floor, so it doesn't really matter at the moment, which is great. Got an X spell. Yeah, you don't need to do much. We're just going to send this here. So we have 2 equipments at the moment. We're going to apply triple melee weakness just so we can cast everything. We're going to pop you for 8. We're going to remember we're doing that. Okay. Alright. We drop this. We're going to give you a Cursed Dragon Staff, right? Which is pretty funny. We do 1 damage. 2 damage. Yeah, we have to pop 1. So we keep our gold. Do want to keep our gold. Okay. Well, this is nice. Drop that. We're just going to cleave. And then we're going to do a bunch of shifting. Very cool. We're going to Benediction. We're going to gain 2. We're going to pop that unit. We shift. Drop the Train Sewer. We're just going to put that on. You got to get it out of my deck so I don't redraw it at all. We're going to cleave. And we just shift around a bunch. Yeah. We have that. But do you see the size of those waves? We have 900 health across 2 units spawning, right? That's insane scaling. We'll take another Benediction just because it's super good for us. Another Avarice 3 now. We're going to skip, and we're going to go ahead and loot. Alright, when a whelp attacks, when a unit gains Pyre Gel, and your first turn gain +2, we'll take a number charge. When you damage your own unit, reduces cooldown by 2. That's pretty good. We'll just do, when a unit gains Pyre Gel, it gets +1 stack. Can't is also triggered by unit abilities. This is such a weird one, okay? I don't really have incant effects, except for there's that Dragon Staff that we have seen and can't deal 1 damage. Martyr's Signet, friendly units at the front of the floor gain +6 health permanently at the end of the entire battle. Well, we only have 1 fight left, so that's not useful. When you're out of Ember, cards can be played for their cost and Pyre health. Now we're just going to do Tuned Manacles. Okay, Merchant of Magic, upgrades. We got a dupe, we got Vortex. Now we're gonna go to the dupe side, I think. Take some health. Let's see, another Large Stone, Valor 5, quick. Just need to go anything. We actually want this guy to be slightly healthier, right? I'm gonna re-roll. Avarice 3, multi-strike. I was hoping to see there's at least 1 more unit upgrade we have not seen that I was gonna hopefully show off, but it's fine. When you equip an angel, apply Valor 3, Rage 3, Regen 3. Ooh, Regen's back. Interesting. We'll take it. A Volatile Gauge. When you draw any non-champion card, its cost is randomized between 0 and 3, +2 draw each turn. Yes, please. Jackstrip synergizes with the effect where they gain Pyre Gel as they go up. On deployment phase, draw an equipment card from your deck, reduces cost to 0. Yes. When a unit first gains Pyre Gel, gains +6. Yes. Cleansing Water. Why not? And a dupe. Well, we're going to dupe this one. That gives us health and lots of damage, shield, and valor. Last battle. Seraph Aeternus, Chosen of Savagery. Applies melee weakness 3. Unrecognizable from his original form, Seraph has returned as a puppet of Titans from the Abyss. Seraph's savage form will weaken the defense of your units. So it's kind of like Seraph the Patient, except it doesn't have the incant ability. Maybe it gets it later, who knows. And you summon with melee weakness 3 instead of applying the melee weakness. So we are going to play top, play the hall, drop you. This is the cost reducing one. I'm going to drop this. Okay, drop you. I think that's pretty good for a start. Okay, so we're going to play this just so we can play the whelp here. And then we want to get things costed. So we're going to pop this backliner. And then just body slam. Yeah. Alright, there you go. This is the Bloodsoak Arena. That is what I want. I'm going to Benediction here. Benediction again. Swap. Defense up. Get an Alchemy. Let's go ahead and bring you forward and body slam. You know what? Let's keep you alive on bottom. That's pretty fun. Okay. I got a 3-cost spell, Revenge. That's not bad. We're going to cast this to get it out of the hand. I'm going to cast this so everything's free. Damage Shield. Swap. Swap. More Divinity. We cleave. I'm going to body slam and pop the backliner. Almost already got Seraph down to nothing, which is great. A lava armor. I mean, we probably just keep casting it to get the stuff out of my hand. Alright, we're going to give you melee weakness. We are going to do the advances up top. We're just going to keep you really healthy. Just so you're doing a good job of clearing out these waves. What are these guys, by the way? They're Strike, Apply, Corruption 6. Oh, good thing I have been taking them out. Man, Pyroclasm's strong. Right? We Pyroclasm this, so Explosive once again. Excess damage is dealt to all other units. So we Pyroclasm here, and we just wipe that out. Gain those. Let's gain a bunch of stuff. We're going to swap once. That doesn't kill anything, so we're just going to drop a Train Steward that will die. That's fine. Okay. We do have a 3 cost. We have 2 3 costs. Ooh. Do we do damage? Or do we do Pyrogel? I think we're just going to do damage, because that's going to get us the kill. Right? And we're just going to swap a few times. Drop you, then we body slam to gain some armor. Can I pop anything? No. And we get the flying kill. Victory. All right, so that was interesting, right? So we got some new things: smallest deck size, Dragon Horns redeemed, distinguished triggers. We got the old school emotes there. Look how happy this guy looks. Run summary. The run summary screen is a little bit weird. Still get the gold multiplier, 43,000, right? So it tells you when you take trials because they're orange. You can scroll through your deck. It's a little bit weird. I think, honestly, these 2 bits could be smaller. Like a lot of this stuff here, standard run, victory, score, I don't know why it's up here now. It was perfectly fine. I think down at the bottom before. Because seeing the rest of this, I have to scroll through all the artifacts to see them. I can generate a challenge, but it's locked. I have to scroll through my deck to see them all. 184 Valor. That's a pretty good amount, right? Anyways, that is the first clan and their champion fell, the Banished, plus the Pyreborne as my secondary. This is the 2 clans available in the demo. They get up to level 3. Definitely, there's a lot of new keywords. There's also new mechanics, right? So the big ones are the new mechanic of equipment, the new mechanic of rooms, the new mechanic of... what else was there? I guess there's the eggs, which is kind of the second, the tied-in effect for the Pyreborne. Oh, right, and you can change out your Pyre Heart. That's a new mechanic. And then one last one is the deployment phase, right? So a bunch of tweaks to old things, a bunch of new keywords, and that is at least, was that 4 mechanics? 5 mechanics, 5 new mechanics, eggs, rooms, equipment, Pyre Heart deployment phase, right? Now, there's not a chance to do it here. 6 new mechanic, that's not available yet. Endless mode, right? So there's 6 new mechanics. I am not quite sure how the endless mode is going to work. I have a suspicion that it's going to mean infinite combos that are a little less frequent. And just because, that kind of trivializes the endless mode, but maybe I could be wrong. I mean, we've only seen 2 clans level 3 out of typically the 10 levels. So, there's still a lot of cards, still a lot of things left to be revealed. We can go new run and see, look at this, 100 plus more cards. There's 3 other new clans, more difficulties, daily challenges, dimensional challenges. Don't know what that is. Endless, more events, logbook, 3 Titans, interesting story, and 10 plus Pyre Hearts. So there's still a lot of content. This is just the demo, and this is just one run of it. So thank you for watching, and have fun.